Okay, well, there's been a ton of videos on Robin Williams. I'm sure you can find them if you look him up. All kinds of stuff. You know, he died on 8/11, which is 88, Chicago, 88, all kinds of stuff. I'm actually going to talk about Hook and Peter Pan that have to do with Robin Williams. Um, so, Robin Williams was also born in 1951. So, he died when he was 63 years old. And in my last video, I said 63 years ago was 1951. And we haven't been subtracting stuff. Or, I mean, I haven't seen it anyway. And 1951 minus 63 is 1888. Anyway, I mostly hear, when I think of Robin Williams, there's a ton of stuff you think of, but I think of Peter Pan a lot just because of this movie. It was a great movie. I liked it a lot. But so Hook, and he played Peter Pan. Um, and the movie came out in 1991, which is your 9/11, 9/11, and the guy who wrote it was J.M. Barrie. And check this out here. He died in 1937. So we had 37, but 37 was 77 years ago. He died at the age of 77. So you subtract it and you get 1860. That's pretty crazy. He died at 77 years ago in 1937. So you read his story here, and he moved to London, and he became a novelist and a playwright, and he met the Llewellyn Davies boys, who inspired him to write The Little White Bird and also Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up. And then he later adopted them, the Llewellyn boys, Llewellyn Davies boys. He adopted them because their parents died, and then it says that two of the brothers died in their early 20s, one in combat, the other drowning, and a third one committed suicide when he was 63 years old. And remember, Robin Williams committed suicide when he was 63 years old? I bet you know which kid it was, don't you? Peter Llewellyn Davies. He committed suicide at age 63. Can't remember where it says it down here. He threw himself in front of a bus. He didn't hang himself. He threw himself in front of a bus. Okay, so here you find out that Peter Llewellyn Davies was actually who Peter Pan was named after. It says the book came out in 1911, and then I said the movie Hook came out in 1991. So you got your two 9/11s. And so let's scroll down here, and I'll show you where it says that it was named after Peter. The Peter Pan character first appeared in print. Well, hold on one second. Oh, here we go. The character's name comes from two sources: Peter Llewellyn Davies, one of the boys, and Pan, the mischievous Greek god of the woodlands. And also, in his death, it says that newspaper reports of his death referred to him in their headlines as Peter Pan. So, Peter Pan was most definitely named after Peter Llewellyn Davies, who committed suicide at the age of 63. And Robin Williams was Peter Pan in Hook, and he committed suicide at the age of 63. That's pretty strange. Even crazier, I just noticed this reading here. He was awarded the Military Cross after serving as an officer in World War I, and in 1926 founded the publishing house Peter Davies Ltd. So he founded his publishing house or whatever 88 years ago. Oh, it's just crazy stuff here. I mean, I was going to end the video, and then I'd seen that the story of Hook was actually written by this guy, James V. Hart, and I've been talking about 22s, and the V stuck out to me. So I clicked on that. So, I mean, I don't know why he has to have the V in there unless they want you to see the V. So he got 22 with him. He's been active since 1992, 22 years ago. And I mean, just look at how all this connects to just a couple videos ago. I made a video about Dumb and Dumber and Dead-Eye Dick, and it was based on this guy's novel, Kurt Vonnegut or whatever. But anyway, it says, recently it's been announced that the screenwriter James V. Hart wrote an adaptation of The Sirens of Titan before Kurt Vonnegut died. And then I'll just show you again really quick. You got him, 1922, born November 11th, so 11/11/22. But anyway, let's look at this book here, The Sirens of Titan. It was published in 1959, and 59 was 55 years ago, and I've talked about 59, 95 being the 3 sets of fives, which is 666. That's just crazy how it just pops up without even trying. It's, what is this here? The richest man in 22nd century America. I don't even know. And the book is about the Martian invasion of Earth. I'm just going to end it right there. I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter so they're not so, drug out or whatever, like I'm doing right now. But, yeah, there's just so much information. And, I mean, my brain goes crazy, and I try to put it all in one big thing, and it's just too much. But anyway, the main point of this thing was just to show that Robin Williams committed suicide at 63. He was Peter Pan. The guy who Peter Pan was named after also committed suicide at 63 years old.